Hey guys, this update might be a little bit of a different one. I'm actually going to Brighton, so I'm going to take you guys with me. My hair is a mess. I slept kind of wild last night, hence why it's so wild looking. But I'm just going to put on some lip liner and some lip gloss, and I think we are ready to go. Right, so I'm almost ready to go, and I just want to have a quick talk about the poll that I put up on my Instagram the other day. And the question was, do you feel compassion towards those who are going through eczema, TSW, or do you feel envious towards those who don't go through it and have no idea of the struggles that we go through? And it was pretty close, but number 2 won. People feel quite envious of the fact that others don't have to go through what we go through, and I think I fall into that category. It's not even in a hateful way, it's not a spiteful thing, but I look at people and when they don't realize how lucky they are, I am so envious of that. Not the fact that I want them to suffer with me, and it's not about that. I'm just like, you are so lucky, and I wish I had that carefree plan about life. If you didn't know, there is another heat wave in the UK. Yesterday, which was Friday the 7th of August, it was 36 degrees. And I didn't leave my house. I know a lot of people will look at that and think, yeah, it's time to sunbathe, let's go to the park, let's go to the beach. Me, I was just sitting there thinking, oh, hell no, my skin is not going out in that heat. I like the sun, I can't deal with heat. And it's the sweating, it's just like, I feel like I'm boiling, and it's not nice, especially if you're sweating down the back of your neck, or like when it collects in your creases. I don't know about any of you, but do you get under boob sweat? I do. And I don't even have big boobs like that, nor do I have eczema under there, but it's very uncomfortable, so I don't like sweating. And yeah, just the fact that when it comes to days like that, I've got to think ahead. I've got to think, how is my skin doing? Would my skin be able to cope with heat like that? What would my outfit be? And that outfit may change, because depending on how my skin is acting that day, it could all go out the window. So just little things like, I'm constantly on edge, I'm constantly thinking forward, I'm constantly planning of the what ifs, or it's just never plain sailing. And even when it comes to things like, I mean, I'm talking about a hot day, just one day out, but I'm literally thinking about my future. Like, imagine pregnancy, that would be pregnant in the summer, whew, bad. If I pass it on to my kids, my job, it dictates what kind of job I might have. My relationships, like my skin affects my mood, and if I'm moody, does that affect like who I'm around? And it's just a lot, and nobody seems to understand that part of it. So it's more than just a rash, we've always said that, but it affects everything in your daily life. Like, honestly, even just me going to the petrol station to get petrol, I have to cover up, because I feel like if I'm handing over like the money or tapping my card, I'm like, are they going to see my arms? And they're going to think, why is she so scarred up? And it's just like, just little things like that. I know I shouldn't care, but obviously petrol station, I go there quite often, so I don't want them to, they know me technically, so I don't want them to think that there's something wrong. It's kind of like when that guy came to my door, my postman, and he said, why is your skin like that? It's like that. I don't need that from you, so I will try and cover it up as much as possible. Anyway, I'm rambling. I was actually going to talk about something a little bit more personal. What time is it? Last year, I actually did a little bit of therapy, and I'm not saying that it helped like immensely, in that like I've just carefree and I've just sorted out all my problems, but it's just made me think about things in a certain way. And one of the things that the counsellor said to me was, when you go through something in your life, something traumatic, whether it be, I don't know, an accident, a breakup, a loss, grief, there's a way that we deal with it. And a lot of times we think that something happens in our life right here, and over time the effect of that will shrink till eventually it doesn't faze you anymore, and it becomes just a distant memory, and it's gone. And that time may be a week, a month, a year, 10 years, we don't know, but eventually it shrinks, right? when in all fairness, that's not what happens. What happens is the trauma stays there, and it will shrink, but it will never disappear. So from here to here. Now what happens is your life that was before this trauma has to adapt to this event that has occurred. So it's not the trauma that changes, it's everything else around it. It's the way that you think, it's the way that you carry yourself, it's the way that you make decisions in the future. So like if you were in an accident, maybe you don't drive on certain roads or different times of the day. If it's loss, you maybe appreciate more things in your life. And I think that's one of the biggest misconceptions, is that we forget. We don't. It stays with you, and you've got to adapt your living, your situations to fit accordingly. So I guess with TSW, I guess the trauma is how I view myself. I've always had issues of how I look. It comes into one of me being mixed. My mum's side all has long, straight, dark hair. My dad's side don't really know them that well. And I'm just in the middle where I'm not that fair, but I'm not as dark as my dad. My hair is not as curly as African hair, so I can't really go to them for help. And my mum has no idea what to do with my hair. So I was just kind of learning by myself. And team that with eczema, just constantly thinking that I'm ugly, my hair is a mess, my skin is a mess, everything's a mess. And it's a lot of changing how I view myself. And it's not on days when I put makeup on and go out and have like a good day. It's not about that. It's about the little things. It's about accepting that this is your face. This is your skin. And I've always said this, as bad as my skin has got, I've had some good days. So sometimes when I do see like really good healing, I'm just like, I'm so appreciative of my body for healing, and not just like breaking down the way that I do. I just feel like eczema has just affected every single part of my life, whether I know it or not. It's just in everything I do. But anyway, Musa, we're going to Brighton. So it's currently 10 to 10 in the morning. I can't believe I'm up this early on a Saturday and dressed and ready, apart from my hair. We need to sort that out. Bless you, Mum. We are driving up there. I'm driving up there. And we've got this little, when I say little, it's basically a hut in the back of someone's garden. The owner of the house is not going to be there for this weekend. And we have a big garden, deck chairs, decking, seating area and everything. And we're basically just going up there to sunbathe, but to socially distance and sunbathe. Because I don't really want to go to Brighton Beach because it's stony. It's a pebble beach, not very comfortable. But this will give us privacy. We can have a barbecue there. Hopefully it goes to plan and we get there safely. And the reason why it's 10 o'clock in the morning and we're going up there is because Nick told me that the traffic this weekend will be immense. I think it's about 30 degrees today, which is slightly more bearable for me, still hot. And then tomorrow we will drive to Brighton Beach, because actually we're not staying in Brighton, sorry, we're staying in Worthing, which is like just next door. And yeah, then we'll just go around Brighton Pier, maybe have some more fish and chips and then come home. This is the best we can do in these times, so that's what it's going to be. I didn't say this at the start, so hello, welcome to another update. So today is Saturday the 8th of August and I am 1007 days steroid free. Why have I got a suitcase for a one-night stay? It's just easier that way, isn't it? Like, got some PJs, a bikini, my headscarf so my hair don't get tangled at night, some shorts, deodorant, and obviously some toiletries, because you know when you have eczema you got to carry this kind of stuff. And I've also got a bottle of tequila that my friend Wesley got for me, I think 2 birthdays ago. Yes, he bought me 3 bottles of tequila. I'm not a heavy drinker like that, so obviously I've still got, like, this is about half full left, and I'll probably drink that today. Apparently tequila is very good for eczema because it doesn't contain certain things that cause people to flare. I don't know how true that is, but tequila is my favorite drink. So if anybody wants to buy me a drink, just buy me a margarita. I'm happy. And my hair is just doing a madness. So outfit of the day is this orange dress from Misguided or Pretty Little Thing. Can't remember. £5. And I'm waiting for the under boob sweat to start. What did I just say? Look, under boob sweat. I'm wearing a strapless bra, so it's quite low. And it collects right here. Can you see that? I was only sitting on the bed for 10 minutes. So like, why sweating already? So since my hair doesn't want to cooperate, another way to keep it tame, sunglasses on your head. That keeps it back. Also, unfortunately, because of this heat wave, I am dealing with shit on my arms again. And that's why this whole mental thing is so draining, because I'm just constantly on edge. Like, can you see this? So this started happening probably the last week. 1 week you're good, next week you're crap. And it's like, I can't control the weather. I really cannot. It's time to go get Nick. Hopefully he's ready. It's just past 10 AM. Let's hit the road. I do not have an in-car mount, so if you go flying, you go flying. Let's go. Speed bump. I'm at Nick's now, and I'm going to put my stuff in his boot. I just thought of something as well that affects people with eczema. Little things that girls love to do, like wear perfume and that. If you have eczema, you've got to think about these things. So I spray my clothes, like my stomach, with makeup with perfume instead of like my neck, because my neck is really sensitive, and I put it on my wrists because my wrists don't have eczema. But little things like that, just being girly, you've got to think twice about certain things. When it comes to summer, my top lip always sweats, and I always have eczema on my top lip, and it's just a pain. But yeah, all you people that don't have eczema, you have no idea how lucky you have it.
What you say? You're driving up the big thing today.
You talk like that? TK. TK.
Well, saying it's about, well, we've been in the car about 15 minutes, so it's alright. We'll see when we hit the big motorway. Traffic's like, I'm gonna lie to you, I'm gonna try and catch a young nap.
No, you don't like to nap.
So I'm gonna try. But she naps all the time. All the time. You sleep on any occasion.
I really want a dog, but it's not happening. I want a dog. You got sweets, didn't you?
Pardon?
You just got sweets, didn't you?
Yeah.
Sweet tooth.
Just a one bag.
Sweet tooth for dates. You know that I've got tequila, but he don't drink tequila, so... You don't drink tequila, do you? You don't like it.
You can get your tequila.
Nick is 12.9. So we have arrived safely. Let's go check this spot out. So this is where we're staying tonight. Time to get home. Just take your shoes off. Little bedroom. Skylight. We've got breakfast for tomorrow. And this is the garden with the decking. We are here. Yep, 31 degrees. Burgers are going good. That's all. Round 2 hot dogs. Oh, no! It's bring back zone it.
Can't. Remember, it's not on the thing.
I can't. I got shit. Can't find your five. So I say cards. I ask for clubs. You give me clubs. Oh, it's done, yeah? It's so nice. Right, we made it to Brighton, Kia. As he's gonna get his fan because he's a hot boy. But today is very, very sunny. There's no clouds in the sky. And yeah, my skin last night was not happy with the heat. Honestly, my chest, my arms, ruined. But hopefully some vitamin D should help sort it out a little bit. There's Azzy. There's my Azzy's with his fan. You want to play some volleyball?
Hey, that's heat right there. That's bare sweat.
But look at that, it's the only bit of sand on Brighton Beach you're going to find.
Only bit of proper sand.
I don't know how people do this, you know, like, especially if you've got eczema, you are not playing sport in the heat because it would just burn. It would just hurt.
The hair's all on fleek. Did you tell me what proper things? Has anybody told me what?
Finally what we came for. We get I just got cod and chips with vinegar and mayo and ketchup, my fave.
He lets everyone know when it's time to roll out.
It's a bit mad, isn't it? Yeah, he's telling them, innit? Fucking get in line.